What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter. What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter. What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter. What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now,
On earth
bearing witness
is
to
this?
everything I've
I can't
experienced
tell
on
if
this
it's an
journey.
acknowledgement page or a love letter.
Give me a moment for anybody who's watching the stream right now. I'm just trying to get these
On
links
earth
ready.
Is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter.
Give me 1 second.
What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter.
Okay.
What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an
All right.
acknowledgement page or a love letter.
Alright, that should be good. Where are you going? Yeah, but just dropping
What
into
on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter.
Wait, Tripwire, if you're still here, are you asking me a serious question with your first question? Are you? I hope you're not being serious with the question. It is just a joke.
What on earth is this? I can't tell if it's an acknowledgement page or a love letter.
Anyway, yo, what's up, Kali Yapper? And I'm back with another live stream. We're gonna continue the 3.0 story for Withering Waves. At least finish Act 1. Oh, hold on, where am I going?
What on earth is this?
Almost what the fuck I can get into for you? You motherfucking slacker. It's not even about being a slacker. I done put off Withering Waves 3.0 story for like 4 weeks. Or not even 4 weeks. Has it been 4 weeks? I think it's been 3 weeks since 3.0 dropped. And I haven't touched it. I'm only just now getting back to it. So it's like I gotta make sure I like cover these games. in the time slot, my guy. After I finish the 3.0 story, I'm gonna play Zenless next and finish out that 2.5 story, which I think I'm 2 weeks behind on that already. Because I was playing Genshin and what else was I playing during that time? Star Rail story? Yeah, I had to finish those two. Or I finished the Star Rail story. Actually, hold up. Let me look at my phone real quick. Hold up. Gotta go back in time. Gotta refresh my brain memory. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the last couple Genshin streams were dedicated to the Limit Time event, or at least 2 of them. No. This was Nightcry's Act, what, 5? I think. Then I did During Story Quests. That took 5 streams. I played Star Rail in between that. I played Genshin Limit Time event in between that as well.
And it's very much my companion.
Zenless was like 4 weeks ago, almost a month ago.
I've experienced on this journey.
Ooh boy. Yeah, I gotta hurry up and, clutch up and get these quests done. Like, I would go back and do the whole, I'll stream this one game the entire week thing, like I did before. But by doing that, that means I'm pushing back more and more quests. It's like if one game takes an entire week, it's just like, bruh, now I'm even more behind, and it sucks. You wanna know all the story before you touch it? Oh, cussing. Ooh, this is nice. Wait, what? Is that supposed to happen? So what, the train just breaks off when it gets up into high orbit? That's crazy. Also, y'all let me know if the stream is lagging for y'all. Oh, let me read. You know what? Not gonna lie, this is my first time seeing Lahai. Like, honestly, it looks pretty epic. Unemployment struggles, bro. What's crazy about that is I am employed. I mean, that makes it worse.
The show begins.
Helios parameters stable.
Also,
Huh?
for everybody
Void storm
who's just not coming to the stream,
again?
welcome.
Oh, no.
If you're new here, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you wish to as well.
Game's turned into data soup.
The support goes a long way.
Of course. I should lower the margin of error to the minimum. Oh, sorry. Cassette. Cassette depository is just through the portal over there. Oh, no. What was that verification method I just thought of?
That's not a portal, that's a damn door. Why would this dude call it a portal? Oh no, what the fuck? Oh, that's neat. I love opening pathways and stuff like that. It's just so enticing. What in the world? Oh no, that's neat. Oh, wait. Go this way? What's up, what's up, what's up?
This is the torch of civilization and the future. Chin up. One day we'll touch the etheric sea and the universe beyond.
The etheric sea and the universe beyond. Okay, wait. Okay. Is the etheric sea that like water stuff we saw when we start Withering Waves game, where the rover like fell through the water and their head was sticking up out of it, but the surface of the ground was like underneath them, right? Is that's what the etheric sea is? So we have this planet or this world being covered by the etheric sea, and it's kind of like trapping them inside of it, while the universe that exists beyond it is beyond the etheric sea. Hopefully I'm getting that right. And if so, damn. Well, at least Withering Waves has now made his world feel a little more interesting to me. They got their own little freaking firmament. Oh, wrong button.
The cafeteria menu's not bad this week. What do you say we... Leave it to me. When you come back...
Data's running slow. Just 5 more minutes. I'll stay. Get the students out first.
Oh, snap. Is that Rover? I swear, Rover would be having a crazy life. Also, I need that outfit. Oh, let me read. Nothing much, plan to get an update. The moment you start to question the purpose behind all these, the less sense it makes. I mean, I get they're trying to make it seem like the technology is advanced beyond comprehension, but complicating something that's supposed to be simple just doesn't make sense. Wrong button.
Why is the still failing?
Those are just the server racks for the cassette frequency data. Stop resonating with them. At this rate, you'll trigger an overload. Easy.
Oh, damn. Another chick done fell in love with Rover. God, good lord.
Yes. This is our first meeting. I'm Mornier, Space Trek Collective researcher and professor at Star Torch Academy. Do I not look the part?
Also,
You came to burn your cassette, right? I'll take you.
something I need to state this as well. Apparently, this chick is going to be the new shorekeeper. Apparently. So, that video I made about the pros and cons of Ain's character and her kit, the problems that she will bring to the game, right? gets exacerbated even more so thanks to this character. Because it's really gonna leave version 3 units behind. I mean, hold up. AIM, Morny, I forgot how to pronounce her name, and Linne, all three of those characters immaculate with each other, no doubt. They're gonna absolutely slap every version 2 unit and version 1 unit to the floor. We about to see some massive HP inflation.
I know.
What was that just now?
Recollections. Recollections of past space trek researchers, staff, and students. Data stored in the cassettes. More precisely, memories. They're crucial to the continuity of self-aware consciousness. It's what makes us truly human. Lahai is constantly shrouded in the Void Storm, a byproduct of the Void-born Threnodian. It has the power to disintegrate the frequency of any living being. To counter this, the Institute produced cassettes, devices designed to capture and preserve a person's frequency and memories, safeguarding their very existence.
Okay.
The cassettes of the deceased are kept here. You likely resonated with one of the stored frequencies. It happens occasionally, but anyway, for now, let's get you to the burning room.
Burning protocol initiated. Resonance link confirmed. Burning in 5, 4, 3...
Breathing seems normal. Heart rate should be fast, I think.
You're awake.
Oh, they're flashbacking. I did not play this anniversary event or whatever that's supposed to be. I did play the Black Shore story. Renacita, of course. I did that story quest. I didn't do that. I didn't do that either. I did that. Didn't do that. Didn't do that. Didn't do that. Did that. Did that. Did that. Didn't do that. Didn't. Yes. Yes. No. 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 Oh, that's new. Hold up. That's a past memory.
those were my memories? But the last one...
Alright, let me read. We just did that. I think they will introduce some shilling mechanics instead. Them three going to cause HP for Wuwa. What's making that flashing on the wall? I really don't know. I thought you were streaming the Genshin update. Nah, I'm not streaming that tonight. I told y'all, this week will be Wuwa and Zenless. Because I got to get caught up with these two. Genshin Impact, if I am steadfast on my playthrough of Wuwa and Zenless, I'll be playing Genshin Impact Story next week. Or at least I'll start it on the weekend. What kind of time travel is this? LOL. So, where did the rover get those memories then? Please explain, girl. You did this? Didn't do this? Honestly, I feel like the whole flashbacking through their memories of everything they've done up to this point, I swear, it feels like Kuro Games be wasting those type of opportunities in the wrong... They be using it at the wrong time. And this is the second time I feel like they've done that. The first time, when they revealed that the loading screen was inside the rover's mind. To me, I felt like that reveal was way too early. That should have been saved for later type shit. That's me, because the loading screen is mad important. Clearly, it had lower importance. But to reveal it so early, I was just like, I'm not feeling what they putting down right here, because this reveal was too early. Could you imagine in Genshin Impact, we went to Celestia during version 2, where we were in Inazuma? Could you imagine that? Would that not kill the entire hype for the loading screen that is Celestia? Right? And now, they're doing this thing again where the rover is having all their memories, sift through for this burning process. And to me, the way the music that was playing and everything that we were flashbacking through, it felt like, yo, we are in the end game. This is the end. We're at the end of the road of Wuwa's story as a whole, right? And it's like, let's flash back to everything we've experienced up to this point. Let's remember the friends that we made along the way, the memories we made, and understand. Okay, I was doing all this for this one reason. It's because I gotta save these people. I gotta save this world. Bing, bam, boom, right? But unfortunately, they wasted the moment on this. Let me read. Because the Wu audience have gold over brain. LOL. In my opinion, that guy's flashback scene in Genshin is much better. Nigerian perspective glorifies this type of shit, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just like the placement of it it doesn't feel right. It feels too early. The flow is so much nicer. Like, how can I say this? Like, Rerir, right? With Rerir's backstory, right? That we got in what, Act 5 or 4? No, it was Act 4 of Nightcry, right? We got Rerir's backstory, right? It felt proper. Okay, story writing is completely different from what Wu was doing with this, right? It's two different scenarios, right? But the flow through the memory stuff felt like, okay, this was important for the here and now. And the way it sounded, to the way it was structured, it was clearly meant for the here and now, right? But Rovers, the way they structured Rovers' whole flashbacking through their memories, it felt like this was something that was meant for later. Something meant for a bigger, grander build-up. For like a grand moment for the Rovers character to be like, yo, I live for this shit. This is the reason why I do what I do type shit. Right? Anyway, let's continue.
Something wrong?
So, this is a Rebel cassette?
Yes. Your frequency has been copied and transcribed into it. But before it can be put into service, it needs calibration. Would you hand it over for a moment?
Now, Jen says Columbina is slopped 7 months ago. That is slopped compared to 3.0. Wait, are you talking about the most recent video he posted? That was like a day or two ago? If so, I already did a reaction to that, which it will be coming up at 12 a.m. Tomorrow. So look out for that for when that reaction drops.
Huh. So that noise earlier wasn't an error. This frequency code, I've seen the exact same one in the database. Identical codes caused a conflict during transcribing. Normally, resonators from similar origins have close matches. But a perfect match? That's almost unheard of. And stranger still, it's not in any official archive. The file is empty.
Empty, nigga, what?
Could it have been me who left it behind? But if I deleted it myself, why leave any trace?
Just a data error. Overwriting should solve it.
Understood, Professor Mornay.
Mornay, okay.
This frequency cassette recorder, or FCR, will alert you when a void storm appears. It also dampens the effects of the storm and stabilizes your existence here in Lahai Roy. So, keep it on you at all times.
Oh, let me read. For real though, they made such a big deal about Rover losing their memories and Long Arc. The monkey acts like a well, but doesn't. Just the judge is slow. I don't get it. However, games are all slop. Why? CC's keep talking about Hoyo instead of playing Wukong. Valid questions. And the thing is, right? I'm not opposed to any Wu CC talking about Genshin or any Hoyo game, right? I'm not even opposed to that. As long as they're like playing the game and actually are informing themselves in great detail to what they're yapping about before they start their whole comparison shit and all this XYZ crap, I'm all down for it. But if they're not doing that and they're just yapping about the game without playing it, we ain't got no discussion to be had, twin. Why do you think I play Withering Waves for? So that I can be informed on the discussion.
But without adequate precautions, it still won't fully protect you from the Void Storm's effects. Many surveyors and students have had their frequencies erased this way.
Professor Mornier, about my frequency.
I have read your report. You're stable for now. Compared to your enrollment checkup, your rebel's curve has leveled out. But yes, your frequency still shows signs of past loss. As for the Void Worm, there's no precedent. No one's ever survived having their frequency devoured. Whether yours can be restored is unknown.
Okay, so the rover's frequency, which essentially is like their lifeline and memories and whatnot, right? Basically, someone who's more knowledgeable about the lore for Withering Waves, let me know. But essentially, their past frequency, or their frequency itself, or a segment of it, is like gone, which then results in them like having memory loss. So it's like, how in the hell does this keep happening to the rover? Is this something the rover is intentionally doing, where they're just wiping their memories clean, which more than likely it is because of that Black Shore story that we played, or I played a while ago, where the rover basically admits that, yeah, that's what I've been doing, so I can try to solve this problem, try to save the world and shit. It's like, okay, but like, how does this shit initiate? Is it some like automatic function that bangs off when it's like, bro, I couldn't find the answer this time, I gotta start from scratch again? It's like, I need to know.
So don't take unnecessary risks. That's rule number 1. I understand. I'll keep watch for anything that might help.
Oh. Also, the whole glitching on the screen, I don't know why this crap keeps happening, because I know someone mentioned it earlier. The whole flickering on the screen and whatnot, I think this is just an optimization issue. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Because this type of shit has constantly happened when I'm playing Wuthering Waves. This has never happened when I play Star Rail. It never happens when I play Zenless. It never happens when I play Genshin. It is only Wuthering Waves that has this whole glitching crap going on. And I have to just chalk it up to, they want this game to look like it's in HD high definition so bad that they're willing to sacrifice good optimization for the sake of it. I'm gonna be just dead ass. Also, Shorty, you is mad adorable.
Professor Mornier, where are you? If possible, please return at once. Dr. Ansem, please calm down.
What's happening?
It's about the artificial sun's launch process. Professors are arguing again.
That's the second time this month.
We can't get a word in. We need you here.
Not that my being there will help. I'll be there shortly. And you, remember to breathe. Sorry. There's an urgent matter I need to attend to. Oh, there's no need to shy away. If you're free, you can accompany me. The Research Institute is open to Star Torch students. Walking around here might give you some useful insights.
That artificial sun they spoke of.
In simple terms, it's our plan to replace the sun you see in the sky.
You're planning to replace the Exostrider's drive. Is that what the new solar ceremony is about?
You remember? Did the Black Shores tell you this?
It's the talk of the Academy now.
Right. Replacing it is critical to reactivating the Exostrider. And really, we can't stay wrapped in its warm light forever.
How far along is the research on the Exostrider? How much do we really know?
More than you'd expect, fellow researcher. I'll show you the details once we are in the lab.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I know that the rover comes from, or has gone to this academy, it makes me look at their design differently now. I don't know why, but there's something about Rover's outfit now that just screams, oh, I was a researcher that went exploring. And then I ended up in Jinzhou. But knowing that the rover has been alive longer than that is like, interesting. And that makes me wonder, so did they have this outfit on originally when they came to this academy the first time? Or were they wearing something different altogether? Oh, let me read. I know I missed some things. Well, that's epilepsy triggered. A bunch of people trying to enter my world so they can. That's it with new patches. I was about to say something else earlier too. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Professor Mornier. What a relief to see you. Oh.
Actually... Well then.
I'll say this. What they're doing here with Morny and Rover is completely fine. Because they clearly have they just established in the last scene, right, that Rover has met this character before in the past, right? So the establishment of their relationship can kick off from there. And hopefully the Rover freaking remembers who this chick is.
I appreciate your perspective, Professor Anselm. But according to Royan calculations, this launch window is the best we've had in decades.
How can you be so certain, Warren? Their optimal window is derived from those indecipherable runes, with no methodology disclosed. Even our most advanced computational systems have failed to decipher their process.
Did anybody else notice how the NPC, the voice line for the character or the NPC finished before the bodily action finished? That doesn't seem pretty synced up to me, does it? Niggas keep talking about something. Oh, look how synced up the voice lines is for it. Tell me why the hell the voice line finished before the body finished moving. Make that make sense, twin. I'm gonna be a hater tonight.
The Roya are our partners, Professor. Their calculations are unquestionable. All we can do is uphold our side of the bargain and make sure the new solar ceremony goes off without a hitch. Well then, I believe counsel from a third person may serve us well at this point.
I'm inclined to proceed with the original plan. But given the unsatisfying results from the last simulation, I understand Professor Anselm's concerns. I'll go to Beata Woods to consult with the Heliotic Six and re-verify the parameters.
What matters now is ensuring that the Institute can calculate and calibrate the reactor drive's data in time for the launch of the new sun. We all know the importance of Hyvatia in this process, and I sincerely hope you will place more trust in it, Anselm.
Hivation. Okay. Actually, I like this function of like the whole term function. It's really good in my opinion. So Rover's not some kind of outsider. Is the Rover supposed to be a god? Well, the Rover apparently has judgment authority, or has authority over the Sentinels. So there's that. I forgot what they called the Rover. They called the Rover something.
This is a shared achievement between the Collective and the Roya, the very future of Lahai Roy. I respect your caution and the pride you take in your work. But please, don't let past failures hold you back now.
Huh. Fine words. Just don't forget that I warned you.
I remember what they called the Rover. They called them the Arbiter.
Sorry if I'm being blunt. I'm sure Professor Mornier has her reasons for bringing someone into the lab. But I recognize every face here, except yours. Mind telling me who you are? Ah, so you're here to record your cassette. Though with the Void Storm in full force...
She comes recommended by the Black Shores.
The Black Shores? I see. So you came here by the same means as Miss Chisa, correct? Her sudden appearance in the Academy caused quite a stir that day. Would you mind sharing how you made it here?
I hate that they keep talking about this shit in passing. Like, oh my god, nigga. Could we not have been given that scene? Hold up. Close that. Close that. Yeah, this shit forever gonna irk my nerve that they chose to do that shit. I was thinking about watching the show right now. Make sure to hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. Thank you. The support goes a long way. Let's continue.
I don't deal with the Academy all that much. All I heard was that someone appeared out of nowhere outside the gates.
This may not be the right time for such questions, Professor Warren.
Oh, forgive me. Curiosity has always been my second nature. Well, if you have the Black Shores recommendation, you're certainly a student here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Warren, supervisor of this lab. Aside from the rooms marked no entry, the rest of the facility is open for student visits. I'm sure Professor Moynier will give you a thorough tour, but please don't take too long. A key member like her needs to focus on our project. Alas, my work calls. I'll leave you two to it.
Sorry you had to witness their quarrel. Anyway, just like Professor Warren said, feel free to look around as you like.
Really? There's only 2 things to look at people talk about? That kind of sucks. I expected like a little more than that. But oh well, I guess. Moynier has some pretty high success rate with core stability. Interesting. I'm wondering if that's going to play a role later with this Warren fellow. That's why the way this place is designed, it gives off the impression that we are in outer space.
We caught a prep student taking photos in a restricted zone and posting them online. That student has since been expelled from the academy. Let this be a lesson to all of you.
Damn.
I don't care if she only wants me as a janitor. I'd do anything to get on Professor Mournier's research team.
Chatterboxes like you are what scare her the most. I'd give up that idea if I were you.
Now don't stick the buns out. What's that? Clearly it's the ice. Like, are we ever gonna breach upwards above this ice, or Or we always gonna stay down here? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna ask this question. Yeah. Because I was told this by someone in my comment section probably like 2 videos ago, whatever. What it was someone new who commented on an old video I made or reaction I did. But I would like to hear everyone's opinion on this. Do y'all believe? Who here truly hates Wuwa as a game? Who here truly despises it? Just from merely existing, I would like to know. Because someone make the claim that, oh, my community or people who watch my content are just people who just hate the game just for the sake of hating it. Alright, let me read. Nope, I don't play it. I hate everything. I'm gonna assume you're joking. My brother and my friend play Wuwa. I don't play it. Okay, cool. Right? I know when I get to the comment section of some of my videos, niggas be letting Wuwa have it. Being like, it's just it's a trash game. Who cares? Which is fine. Right? I'm never gonna like remove comments like that. Right. I can get why someone who's never seen my content would make the assumption that people who watch my content hate Wuthering Waves with a passion. But like, niggas here don't hate. Like, I even told that person that the people who watch my content don't hate the game. They just hate the comparison argument that's be going on and the Crowbots.
This is a testament to
the story is not my liking. Other things I like. I don't hate it, but the Crowbots make me petty. Make me petty.
Witness to everything I've
And
experienced
everyone has
on
their
this
pros and cons with it. I hate love stories when forced. Okay, valid. People like Blazing want me to hate the game.
Now that you're caught up, may I ask you a question? Would you like to attend the new solar ceremony?
Me? But I'm just a freshman.
Consider this my personal invitation.
You know what I just realized? I just realized something very interesting. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong about this, right? But I'm not gonna lie. The Rovers' recognition for their achievements does not feel like it's noticed as much in comparison to the Traveler every time we go to a new region. Am I wrong for saying that? Because every time we go to a new region, the story reaffirms the Traveler's achievements in each region. They're even given a name and a title by each region they go to. Mondstadt, they are the honorary knight. In Leeway, they're like the hero of Leeway. In Inazuma, they're part of Swordfish 2. Sumeru, they're the first sage of Bua. Fontaine, they are crap. Someone remind me, what title did they give the Traveler in Fontaine? I forgot. in Natland, the Traveler is known as Tumaini, which means hope. You get what I'm saying, right? But when it comes down to the rover, they were invited to go to Renacita by Carthathea. But as far as I remember, I don't remember it being based off of, oh, I heard about your achievements in Hong Long, right? I'm pretty sure it just was like, oh, because you're a member of the Black Shores, and I request your aid for XYZ. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone correct me. But like, even when we went to Septimont, right? The fact that nobody in Septimont, even Lupa, or even Augusta, had not heard of the rover after what had happened at the freaking festival is kind of crazy. Especially when both Septimont and Laguna City are legitly a part of the same country. Right? You think Lupa would have heard about the rover. All right, let me read. Wuwa has deviated from its original roots, which was advertised pre-launch. It's not that it's forced affection either. It's the lack of development between character relationships that I have a problem with. Okay, that's the more accurate pinpoint of that criticism. Shorekeeper story was nice. I like Shorekeeper story for different reasons. Traveler self-glazes a lot. First Aid de Boer goes hard for real. True, something of justice, right? Laguna City, more like Gooner City. I don't think Traveler is famous amongst citizens except Natland and Monsat. The rover does get noticed in version 3.0 with his time in Septimont, but you'll have to wait further ahead in the story. Okay, cool. But like you can, but hopefully y'all get the disparity that I'm pointing at, right, between both main characters. And another thing that's also interesting is that the Traveler is a part of the Adventurers Guild, right? So their name and recognition spreads even further because of that. Because there's adventurer guilds all across Teyvat, as we know, right? So that means adventurers from all here and far probably heard about what the Traveler did with XYZ, whether it comes like to the main story content or even freaking like world quests that we've completed. Because, oh, the Adventurers Guild had us go do this. Or we went and explored this area, then reported back to the Adventurers Guild being like, yo, bro, we just got done exploring this area. Yo, check this shit out. Right? I mean, Traveler is actually quite famous and fun. Saying, actually, will I have access to modern communications, but the world itself feels like isolated communities. Yep, every adventurers no. Hold up. Yep, every adventurers know as. I think you need to fix your sentence because I almost had a heart attack reading that. Anyway, that was just the point I wanted to make.
I want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands.
These words feel out of place for this story right now. The only one that I will deem acceptable spewing these type of lines is the GOAT himself. For the 49, nigga! The GOAT! The ride or die! The one-man mission! The son of the great devil himself, nigga! That's the only person I want to hear these lines from. I stand on that. I swear, it's been so long since I felt a character really hit the nail on the coffin for a type of character I freaking love. Finon came through and did his thing. I swear on everything, bro. Anytime I hear any words talking about the rise of a new sun and humanity taking their first steps building whatever crap future, the only nigga I think of is Finon, bro. He left that much of an impression on me. That's why. I'm over here freaking laughing for no fucking reason. Anyway.
I'd be honored to witness the rise of Lahai Roy's new son.
Oh, also, yo, that male character that's supposed to come out, called Luke or something, whatever the fuck, in version 3.1, they have not showed off his animations at all yet. Has anybody else noticed that? Because before, remember, with Augusta and they showed both of their animations, right? But this nigga Luke has not been shown at all, but AIM has. Y'all know what that means, right? Because I'm pretty sure I even mentioned it in my pros and cons video about, or reaction to AIM's gameplay and what negativity it would cause. This is one of them. They will not show that nigga's gameplay because what are two reasons? One, they know his shit is trash, and they know people are going to be like, see, this is why we don't pull for male characters. And two, because they know they poured all their budget into AIM. And so he's going to have lackluster animations because of it. And it's going to feed into that expectation of every new character after AIM needs to have all these crazy animations. And when they don't deliver on that, guess what? People are going to be like, trash, boo, mid. It's even worse that they're doing this to a male character because they already know the reputation of male characters in their game and how people feel about them. Well, their main player base, rather.
Then it's settled.
Void storm detected near Sundermere. Readings rising rapidly. The source is the Hibation detector.
Give me a full report.
Yes, Professor. Hibation has been compromised by the Void Storm. It's gone rogue. The defense array is activated. Their target is the Institute itself.
The Void Storm has corrupted the Hibation detector, a critical sensor for the reactor drive. It's off course, and now targeting us.
Wait! Someone's near the detector. Is that a student?
Homegirl being a thug. They better make this character more interesting, being like, oh, she's a member of the Fraxidus.
Unauthorized presence detected. Institute lockdown initiated.
It look like her legs about to give out.
All personnel must proceed to the nearest safe zone. All exits will be sealed in 5 minutes.
You already hit the dash.
What? I never authorized this command. I can't stop it.
What's the situation?
Hibation's contamination triggered the highest level safety protocol. We'll all be sealed in here until the threat is neutralized.
She's bullshitting. She set it up. I know she did.
I tried to stop it, but my access has been denied.
She's trying to cover Linnea's ass.
Then we need to find a way to get out there.
Wait! The main train's suspended under lockdown protocol.
Professor Mornier, I need to borrow an Institute vehicle.
I'm gonna say this right now. Varka, his animation is gonna be cool. We already know that. They're not gonna drop the ball on this male character that niggas have been fiending for years. They're not about to drop the ball on him. They can't. Literally, Genshin can't afford to drop the ball on him. Same thing with Nicole, same thing with Alice. These characters, they cannot afford to drop the ball on. Which is why I know they won't. If they do, rightfully, we're going to call it out.
We have backup vehicles at the transfer gate.
But how do you plan to reach it?
The the same way I got in.
Finally, some action. Realistically, this trailer gonna be no action. We're not gonna run the fade with freaking Lene, or whatever they pronounce her name. Look at her, dressed up like a thug.
She should have made it to the Institute by now. No danger there. I'll handle this without dragging her into it.
Not even a good disguise.
It's from the Fraxidus liaison.
Okay, hold on. I sat there and said that the other way they can make this character more interesting is by making her some like type of agent for the Fraxidus. And essentially, I just got that. Well, at least that's awesome. I like that. Woo, made this more interesting. Because honestly, I was thinking about how the fuck are the Fraxidus going to play a role here? And they're playing their role via a proxy.
The Void Storm should have erased him. Yet here I am getting a message from a dead man.
Wait a minute, hold up. I could be wrong.
Someone's using his comms ID. They know what I did, but haven't blown my cover. A threat? Or something else? Last signal pinged from around here. Contaminated exoswarm. Better clear them out first.
Go over here.
This kind of aggression. Have these exoswarm been altered? The Fraxidus must be behind it. Huh? I heard something.
That's all you got? Zip marked!
Where my bike at? Oh, guess it's on.
Gotta go fast.
Bro, this invisible. Bro, this is Horizon Zero Dawn at its finest. The amount of times I've come across these invisible stalking prowlers in Horizon Zero Dawn is crazy. By the way, I don't know how much about the story in WoW, but I know a lot in Genshin because I spam the F out of that skip button. Oh, come on. Are you freaking for real? How'd that hit me, bro? I was clearly on the move. Bro, where the hell's the bike?
You got here quicker than I expected. No hurry. We've got time before the main event.
Nigga, you look bland as F. Liaison my ass. If he's supposed to be a unique looking NPC, he is really not unique at all. I'm gonna just be honest. There's nothing standing out right now, other than the fact that he has apparently white eyebrows while his hair is brown. I'm going to assume that this probably is the freaking architect.
You. Impossible. Who are you really?
The poor Fraxidus liaison you handle. Or just an innocent researcher. It's all up to you, Lahai, who you choose to be, and what you're willing to lose. That look, still unsure, I see. I could help you out a little.
Bro, what is your brightness in global filter setting? I don't know. I don't ever change it. I'm going to assume is that it's default as it's been the entire time I've been playing the game.
Spare me. Whatever you're planning, I'll stop it.
Oh, so the nameless fugitive is now the unseen guardian. Turn me in, and the Space Trek Collective will come for you, too. Tell me, Lahai, are you really as resolute as you think?
You know what? This probably not even the architect. It's probably this cornball nigga, Cristoforo.
Either way, you're a problem for me. So here's a parting gift. One fitting for your new role.
Oh, he said new role. He has to be Cristoforo. But let me provide a new perspective. That this person in disguise may be a new member of the Fraxidus that we didn't see yet on screen. Because we saw who the top dogs are on the group that's rolling with the architect. Clearly, there have to be more than those four, right? Or three, rather. Right? Is there a fourth member that's that high up in the Fraxidus group? Are there two more, three more? Like, how many members of the Fraxidus do we actually have?
The same gift you've always received. Doubt. Isolation.
Oh, so this was the context to what the hell she was doing. Okay. Or why the damn thing activated, rather. Oh my goodness. I swear, female Rover is so thick. She's not as thick as my girl Varissa, of course not. But she got a little bit of thickness on her. She got a little bit of meat on the bone. And I see why people gooned her, honestly. If they just made her a little more thicker, I'd probably be more down for it. Wait a minute, hold on. So Rover just leaped down here at the convenient angle that would just lead them here?
Watch out! You have to go! How did... Never mind. Now's not the time for questions. Careful. Hydacia's gone haywire. We need to stop it before it reaches the Institute. Go!
One with the sound.
Name your color. I'm just getting started. Watch that. Mark. That's all you got. Special delivery. Go boom.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Drive safe. Check this out.
Uh-oh. Did he grab me? Ah, shit. I'm cooked. Yeah, he is over.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Swift and resolute. None shall whisper. One with the sound.
Come on, I dodged that.
Drive safe. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part.
I got lucky from that.
Keep it together.
You bitch.
The show begins. Last chance.
This bitch is as loose as fuck. Oh my fucking god.
One with the sound. Bad
Are you fucking for real, bro? I swore on everything. Thank God. That's all. What's up, Jesus?
Barely made it. Thanks for the help.
Am I tripping? I can't wait for you to try Void Zone Battle. Wait, is that the thing in Zenless right now? The boss is using AI to fight against you. How do you feel about that?
So, why were you here?
What happened here? Seal off the area immediately. Pull the system logs and report all damages to the Institute. Check the reactor
There was a woo-wah?
as
Oh.
well. We need to raise our security levels. If I recall correctly, you are supposed to be in class, Miss Lahai. Why are you here?
I'm gonna figure out how to play this character later. Actually, I didn't pull for the character at all, so.
I expect a proper explanation.
Professor Warren, they're just students.
Quiet! I'm asking her, not you.
I noticed that Hyvatia was out of control, so I tried to stop it.
A malfunction in the Institute's primary detector is no small matter for a student to handle. You should have notified the Academy or the Institute immediately, not thrown yourself into danger alone.
I just acted before I could think.
Acted before you could think? Regardless of your circumstance, if you can't provide a reasonable explanation, we've reason to believe you're involved in this incident, directly or indirectly.
Its malfunction had nothing to do with me.
Denial won't get you anywhere. If you don't tell us exactly what happened, I'll have no choice but to expel you under the Academy's confidentiality clause.
I mean, I don't understand why this girl just don't tell the truth. A fraction of this nigga was here. Also, that reaction was mad late. That was a little slow on their part, right? Like, if she was to have the shocked reaction, it should have happened immediately.
Do you even remember what Star Tours stands for, Miss Lahai? What our mission is?
Please calm down, Professor Warren.
What you want to do?
Student. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. You must be feeling unsettled after such an incident on your first day.
Was she about to shoot this nigga? What the hell was she about to do with her arm? Let me read. She's very, very easy to play. Lahai's character is good, but looks like her arc is done. I feel so bad for Lahai. She's upset at herself for lying to Rover, but she met today.
Of course, I don't mean to put the blame on a student, but her actions clearly violated Academy regulations.
Lahai's behavior is suspicious, but judging by what I just saw, she didn't seem like she was trying to damage the detector. There must be another reason. Besides, it seems she was about to tell me something before. It was Lahai who protected me from Hyvatia's attack.
You know, this whole mystery of why she is lying to the Rover would hit so much harder if they didn't show us the fact that Lahai had come across some individual that was a part of the Fraxidus, you know, trying to fuck shit up. I feel like they just kept it ambiguous until, like, what, Act 2? Then I think it would hit harder.
If she were the culprit, she could have slipped away in the chaos, but she didn't. She worked with me to contain the damage. Until we know the cause for certain, punishing her is premature.
My apologies for the tone, but we must inform the Academy and investigate every possible angle behind this. The Institute has poured everything into this ceremony. If something has gone wrong, we need to uncover who is responsible. Miss Lahai, please come with me. We'll address this with the faculty.
Also, isn't this NPC Warren that's talking right now? Why does he look so similar to the NPC that was a part of Carlotta's character story quest? You know, that NPC that tried to take over the family and was trying to, like, run in league with, I guess, what, Fraxidus? Or some other group. I forgot what it was. I played it, but I don't remember the exact details. I just remember this NPC having a similar facial structure to this one. Wally, the level of intimacy with the person you just met. What the F? One problem I just noticed. 3.0 does way too much for what is supposed to be a day. I forgot that everything happens one day, on day one.
And as a witness to the incident, I'm afraid you'll need to come as well, young lady. After you.
You know what? Y'all are making some very interesting points about all this happening in one day, which technically is kind of fine for like such crazy stuff to happen in one day.
Has
Hold
reviewed
up.
the incident, Professor Warren. While we share your concern over the Institute's loss, blaming a single student.
All right. Let me explain now. I think that if they ended Act 1, or rather the prologue, right? Because the prologue began and ended swiftly, right? Legitly, the prologue was like the first thing we did the moment we started, but it began and ended immediately. There was no prologue for this entire version of 3.0. There was no such thing as a prologue, but they claimed there was a prologue before we started Act 1. If the prologue had dragged a bit more into Rover's first day being here, right? Them meeting with Linnea and whatnot, and then both of them, like, you know, branching away from each other when the Rover went to go get their, like, cassette thing dealt with. If they ended the prologue there and picked up Act 1 where the Rover, like, you know, split off from Linnea to go handle their cassette thing, I feel like that would have made everything feel a little more, you know, cut up from each other. Right? In my opinion. Because, like, the sun was already going down, air quotes, I say that with, when they split off from each other. They could have been like, oh, that's the end of day one. Or, like, rather, they could have ended day one being like, okay, you go to your dorm room, here you go. We can handle the cassette thing tomorrow. Rover goes to bed, wake back up, bang, bam, boom. It's Act 1, early morning, going to go handle the cassette thing. And then we can spiral down to being like, oh, something crazy happened last night, Twin, while you was asleep. Oh, what happened? Oh, bro, did you hear? Yo, the machine thing activated. There was like, the security camera didn't catch who it was or whatever, but like, it was crazy, bro. Right? We could have had that. We could have built up the mystery of what was going on rather than just being like, oh, Linnea and a Fraxidus member is the reason why this damn thing activated. Right? That's just me. That's just a little rearranging of the story to make it feel a little more spicy.
What were you doing when Hyvatia lost control, Miss Linnea? Why were you at the Institute during class hours?
I was escorting Rover to burn her cassette at the Institute. On my way back to the Academy, I noticed abnormal frequency spikes and contaminated exoswarm near Sundermere. Before I could act, I was surrounded. I tried to contact the Academy, but the Void Storm blocked communications. Exoswarm remains should still be there. I assume you are already investigating them?
No such remains were found, Miss Linnea. Making things up won't help you.
BS. Now we're BSing, Twin. Unless that Fraxidus nigga was moving diabolically, being like, yo, let me hide these remains so no one can find them for real. Other than that, this is BS. And not only that, y'all niggas have advanced cameras. Where the cameras are? That's supposed to be in the area that could have seen it.
That was quick. What about the surveillance cameras? They're equipped to handle Void Storm interference. They should have captured the exoswarm before things escalated.
They didn't. And in fact, you aren't in the footage at all. I wonder what you were doing at that time. Avoiding the cameras, perhaps?
You're being slimy, Twin. Now you're putting words in her mouth. Or you're implying things that clearly did not happen, bro.
What if the footage was tampered with? Her presence could have been erased.
Possible, but only if she and the exoswarm were truly there.
Since neither side can confirm that, how about we start by verifying if the footage was altered?
We should expand the scope of the investigation. Remember the security breach in the database? There might be more compromised than just today's feed.
Is he implying? Oh, this nigga slimy, bro. Is he really trying to imply that she had something to do with that as well? Nah, twin.
You mean the breach that exposed a flaw in the system? Fair enough. Do you have anything else to add, Miss Lene? Don't worry, we're here to help you.
You can't say you're here to help someone when you are deliberately being like, yo, you're about to get expelled. So go ahead and flap them gums, twin. Like, no, shut up. F all that. I would have stood on my business saying, no, I fought a freaking exoswarm, contaminated exoswarm robots, nigga. Don't believe me? I got hit in the face by one. Shot at by one. Nigga, check out my bike for real. It's got damage on it.
No.
Why? Why aren't you telling? Why don't you stand in business?
Academy grounds until the investigation is concluded.
Bro, I don't understand her logic for not standing on business, being like, no, this is what I thought. Like, is she just someone who doesn't like telling the truth because like past like trauma or some crap of like telling the truth and it got her in trouble, whatever? Is that the logic I'm seeing here? Because right now I'm not understanding either her reasoning for not being like, yo, I did fight Exo's whole thing. Like, if you're going to make up a half truth or like tell a half truth, at least go hard on it. Don't just let it be like, oh, little itty weedy beady, and then just let it get slapped to the floor. Like, come on.
One last thing, Miss Lene. You're from the new Federation, right?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I just noticed you stay at the Academy, even during breaks. Never thought of going home?
Thanks for asking, Professor. I keep in touch with my parents whenever I can. If you're implying I have some secret agenda, you'll be disappointed.
Oh, now that was slimy of him to do. He was like, oh, you're from the new Federation, right? Like, bro, come on now. Her being from the Federation means nothing in this scenario. Unless there has been incidents in the past where the new Federation have sent child agents to go tamper with or destabilize other countries in the past. If they have if there has been none of that type of shit going on in the past, then his questioning or him bringing this up is complete BS. Now, if it has happened in the past, okay, somewhat valid.
Not at all. I simply wonder if you don't want to return.
I don't think that's something you should concern yourself with, Professor.
Let's not waste any more time, Professor Warren.
Thanks for speaking up for me.
What was that device you had when Hyvatia went berserk?
Straight to the point, huh? I thought you let it slide like they did.
Highly unlikely.
Good. You're still you.
What's your real purpose?
Let's talk somewhere else. This place is suffocating.
I swear, girl, if you don't freaking tell me the damn truth, oh my goodness, bro, I can't tell if this is way worse. Seeing a character sit here and blatantly lie in my face.
You're not just a student, are you?
I've always wished I were just an ordinary student, but...
Oh, damn. I'd rather look at this.
Throwing everything away, responsibilities, the secrets you can't
Dang, do I need a new bra size?
constant weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, these days look like they get bigger every day.
Living a carefree life like the rest of them.
What you talking about, Toys? I hear you. I'm busy. Damn, I look good in this outfit.
Just a passing thought. I know it's not something you'd admit to, whether you've ever wished for it or not. Not someone like you.
I hear that part. My bad.
Same. I just really want to be like the other students.
Bro, I'm watching a poet. Don't do this one. You better turn your brightness down. I just noticed we was the first person view and I just had to look down. Wait, when they started talking? I don't know when she started talking. I was looking down the whole time. I wasn't paying attention to nothing she was talking about.
This place always brings me peace. You want to know who I really am so you can connect the dots on that incident, right? I can tell you, but only if you promise me one thing. Let me stay here, at the academy, as a student.
The rover doesn't have the ability to remove you from the school, first and foremost. So it doesn't make sense for this character to ask the rover to let her stay here at the academy. So that's a problem already with this line.
Is it really so important to you?
Yeah, more than I can say.
The new Federation must suck. Life there must be so shit that niggas like Verena and freaking Linnae have left the new Federation to go live in other places. It must truly be some type of hellhole over there. And I'm gonna say this right now: if the new Federation isn't dark and gritty at all, it's gonna be truly a way. Bro, could you imagine the new Federation get that Natland color scheme on it? Niggas are really gonna lose their damn mind. They're gonna be like, bro, what? The new Federation is bright and shiny. Where's my dark apocalyptic waste war combat centered location? Where's the destruction of the landscape? Where's the show that there's been battles all across the area? Like, ooh, you know, it'd be really interesting if they have some type of regime type shit going on in New Federation. Now that would be really interesting for a plot line. But who's to say that they will even do something like that?
I'll take your silence as a yes then. So, you've heard those old pulling a switcheroo stories, right?
HQ, this is Lahai. Sorry, Overseer. We were ambushed. Don't worry. I'll make it to Star Torch Academy in Lahai Roy in time. I'll complete the mission assigned by the Grand Architect.
Okay, so I was right the first time. She was associated with the Fraxidus. Okay.
Spoiler alert. Their mission wasn't completed.
Overseer, the Fraxidus? Wait, why is Rover having question marks on their dialogue. Nigga, you know that if you heard the term overseer, you immediately associate it with the Fraxidus. Why in the hell does the rover have question marks on their dialogue boxes? That shit makes no sense. If it was just ... I'd understand that. But question marks? Bruh. Do not tell me that the memory loss is so immaculate that they have to question, oh, overseer, the Fraxidus? Huh? What's that?
Professor Warren knows I'm from the new Federation, but not exactly which part.
Oh, this is interesting.
It's called the Lawless Zone. Let's just say you'd see blood spilled every 3 days on average. That's where I grew up. I had talent, and the new feds saw it. Put me to work, off the record, dirty jobs. Then, that day happened. It was an accident, but I saw my chance. An admission letter to Lahai Roy's Star Torch Academy.
So that was your switcheroo?
I found that recording I played you on the real Linnaeus liaison at the Academy. So, I quickly learned she wasn't just a regular student from the start.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. So, you stole a nigga's whole flow from top to bottom, and you've been impersonating this Linnae individual since A1 day one. That's some wicked work, bro. That's crazy. Sounds like it's Cyberpunk in Night City. It does.
Even so, I came to Lahai Roy.
Wait a minute. Does this mean that she killed?
Everything here, it's nothing like the new Fed. People don't question themselves when they wake up, brush their teeth, and look in the mirror. They just know who they are.
Okay, hopefully the scene doesn't continue playing. Anyway, so does this mean she killed the original girl who was named Linnae? Did she kill her to take her admissions letter? Because Linnae clearly was a part of the Fraxidus. Clearly.
And you want to be one of them.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the Fraxidus threatens my school life. They're your enemy too. We have shared interests. That's a solid basis for us to cooperate.
A student wouldn't talk like that. Even if we solve this, do you think you'll be able to look at yourself in the mirror afterward? That being said, I do know what matters most now. I stood up to Warren for you because I chose to trust you. And I'll own that choice.
I'll say this. The closest thing this whole scene reminds me of is the whole Linnae and Lynette thing back in Fontaine, right? Where the Traveler was upset at the twins for not disclosing that they were Fatui members when they first met. Right? And we know that whole thing kind of dragged for like two acts, and even poured a little bit into Linnae's story quest, right? Now, a lot of people were like, yo, it doesn't make sense for the Traveler to be upset about Linnae being a member of the Fatui when they're quote-unquote friends with Child. My counter argument to that is simple as this. One, when we met Child for the first time, he immediately told us who he was, what group he was a part of, and so on. AKA, he was honest to us off rip. He didn't hide shit. Except for, like, his goal to get the Gnosis. Other than that, he told us up front who and what he was. in comparison to Lene, who hid it because they were afraid of the fact that the Traveler wouldn't like associate themselves with him because of that. And it's like, maybe if you told the Traveler the truth off rip, maybe the Traveler would have showed some leeway. Just maybe, if you gave the Traveler the chance to make that decision for themselves. Personally, I was on the Traveler's side the entire time with that whole thing. I was on his side the entire time.
You know, sometimes you really do sound like a teacher. All right then. Let me rephrase. I like this school. I've met good people here. People who treat me like their friend. People worth protecting. That's why I hope you'll help me find out why the Fraxidus are here in Lahai Roi.
Let's do this. Together.
I've been holding in these words forever. Feels good to finally get them out. As for our first lead... What we do know is, Hyvatia's malfunction and the contaminated exoswarm are definitely connected to this device I found. It looks like Academy tech. Maybe the Department of Engineering's lab can shed some light.
But why would the Academy allow something this dangerous to circulate freely?
Because they allow for all types of research, as they stated when we first got here. Anyway, for anybody still watching the stream right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. Thank you. The support goes a long way.
Maybe its appearance is just a disguise. Or maybe it means its maker had free access to the department's resources. After all, that contact who's been feeding me orders might still be inside the Academy.
I just realized, I bet this contact is... Okay. The contact in disguise is either... The contact that she's referring to is either that NPC that we came across earlier, or it's that damn doctor known as Luke. I got a sneaking suspicion Luke is a member of the Fraxidus, or is associated with them in some type of way. I'm gonna stand on that till proven wrong.
If you're ready to start making moves, I know a shortcut. Right this way.
Bro, we could have ended Act 1 right then and there. Are we for real? I think she just found her body. What was that? No, I feel like changing my team setup because I've been having this team setup for a while. Also, I'm gonna say this too. Even with this edit that they've done, or update that they've done to the like 2D images for them to like be animated and moving, it's still pretty lazy. Or it's lackluster because like, bro, we get this whole the movement animation shit from their freaking character images when they appear on their banners. Like this is probably the most low effort shit they've probably done in this entire game, blatantly. Like, I would have preferred what Zenless does for theirs when you select characters to put on the team, or what Stara or Genshin does, where characters have voice lines being like, "Yo, I'm on the team with you." Okay. Yes, I know my characters are low level. Who haven't I used in a while? I haven't used Danjin in a while. I'm still leveling up my Carthathea or my Cantarella. We're just gonna roll with you right now. I need my Galbrain on my screen.
Found it. It was hiding pretty deep. Like I thought, the record isn't in the ordinary directory. It's triple classified, disguised as regular system data.
Which means someone hijacked the department's equipment to make this.
Correct. I just scanned the device itself. It looks like a basic calibrator, but the inside is completely different. Long story short, it stores and amplifies a tiny slice of Voidstorm frequency. Just enough to make stuff designed from Exostrider tech lose control.
Stuff designed from Exostrider tech.
And here's the kicker. Whoever made this can control it remotely.
So, it can be activated again at any time.
Exactly. It's literally a ticking time bomb. You're probably wondering why I didn't hand this over to the Academy, right? Before we identify the Fraxidus contact, I'm not letting it out of my sight. So first, we've got to neutralize the threat. With the production records and device data, I can try to override the device's permissions. Get it to only activate if it resonates with me.
Okay.
It'll reboot during the process, though. And, there might be some noise.
You mean the mechs here will be affected?
Yes. That's why I'll need you to keep them in check during the process.
Sure. I've got you.
All right. Starting now.
But isn't this a crowded area that we're doing this in? Isn't this kind of crazy? Oh boy.
Having someone cover my back like this. Not too bad.
Leave it to me.
Quick and clean. It's been overwritten. Don't have to worry about it being remotely controlled. Glad we pulled it off in time. You got me. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Gotten a bit rusty. Stay in your comfort zone too long and you start to slack off without realizing it. Back in the day, I would have handled this in 28 seconds flat. Because the longest reboot time for the auto defense array is 28 seconds. Sorry, back to the topic. While digging through the database, I noticed something. The Academy's mechs and the Void Matter Barrier security logs show unusual access. Someone used admin-level protocols.
Hold up. See, hold on. Let me. Okay. I know I've been giving criticism to Wuwa as I play through this quest or whatever, through here and there, but I feel like this is a valid criticism I can give to Genshin right now with this. So in Genshin Impact, we know Natlan, right? It has technology or whatever, but like, it is never stated in the main story quest at all that they like reverse engineered the dragon technology. It's only mentioned in like world quests and shit, right? Or in, I guess, characters' voice lines or of certain characters or whatever, right? I like the fact that Wuwa has a glossary for certain terminologies, such as void matter barrier, which just is like re-engineering materials inspired by the Exostrider's surface fibers and coatings, which just gives it like a little bit of durability against like void matter contamination, right? Or resistance against it, right? I like that. If Natlan had done something like this to explain, oh, their weaponry can't be contaminated by the abyss or something like that, I feel like it would have added a little more. They've done a little more fleshing out, but they just skipped over that part, which I really hated. Shouldn't the system warn the teachers if it gets hacked like this? Yeah, but if someone knows how to freaking dismantle the system easy peasy without being caught, it's like, why dismantle it when they didn't notice?
Also, the device's data has 3 frequency waveforms. One from Hyvatia. The other 2 are unrecognizable.
Or not dismantle, but like why alarm anyone if it like, you know, it goes unnoticed. I probably misread that. Never mind. How do you know?
Just by browsing the Academy forum. All right. I was once tasked to hack into the Institute's database and tamper with Hyvatia's calibration data. But I didn't change anything, just threw in a few emojis and left a note telling them to upgrade their encryption. That backfired, though. Got me flagged.
So that's how.
Back to those waveforms. If one is Hyvatia's, then the other 2 are likely the targets for the next experiment.
I think you're right. Next, we need to figure out what those waveforms correspond to. Maybe we'll find a clue in the Lahai Roy ecological studies.
No, they never mentioned how the people of Natlan reverse engineered the dragon technology in the main story. They only mention that in World Quest, or they mention it from talking to like an NPC. That is where you get all those like what's called them souvenir items from when you max out your, I guess, nation rank at that monument that's in Natlan, that's at the stadium, right? But no, they never touched on it in the main Archon quest, which was one of the biggest criticisms people gave of it.
Let's head to the Space Trek archive then.
Live to hunt.
Also, Natlan could have gone down the route of like designing the tribe locations across Natlan to look like this, while also still keeping the tribal feel, like how Horizon Zero Dawn did it, in my opinion, so that it can all feel like it flows together. I know to a lot of people it doesn't feel like it like flows properly together.
Handy. Live to hunt.
It's like lore wise, I can understand it. I get it, right? But like the fact that they didn't bother explaining it or giving like proper visuals to it in the main story was like the bigger problem. Also, my new video about the reaction about the drop.
Allow me to introduce Miss Iris. She's
one of those 7 great mysteries. Oh my goodness, it's the love NPC hologram.
That's right. She's the archives administrator. responsible for indexing all the data here. A very reliable senior, you could say.
Hello, I'm Iris, the retrieval AI of the Space Trek Archive. Miss Lene and Rover, what can I help you with today?
Oh, you look beat. Everything okay, Miss Iris?
The Archive experienced a data leak recently, so I'm running system maintenance in the background. But don't worry, routine queries are still available.
We want to look up info related to this waveform data.
Searching now. Found 3,281 matching entries. Should I list them all?
That's a lot. Add these keywords. Voidstorm and exoswarm contamination.
Understood. Narrowed down to 324 results.
They doing all this crazy legwork with this character. At this point, just show me what you got. Anyway.
Down to 3 results now.
Big improvement. Let's split up and review them.
Locations for those files are marked. Need anything else? Maybe some tips on your school life? Never call Mr. Sigma Traffic Illuminator. Unless you're up for a 10-minute non-stop high-speed chase.
Okay, that's interesting to learn.
Why does Iris keep flagging my thesis submissions?
I think her filters keep mistaking your work for junk data.
Preparing for the test with Blade again. You two basically live in the archive at this point.
It's not like that. We just happen to get assigned to the same group.
These two are clearly fucking. These niggas ain't gotta lie. When everybody be gone, they be clapping cheeks like crazy in here. Anyway, let's get back to the main plot.
Determining exoswarm contamination threshold by asynchronous accelerators. Tensor renormalization of the void storm's frequency. It's like it's a paper studying the impact of the void storm on exoswarm. Can't understand a word. But if I match the waveform Lene found with the data in the paper, it's a voidworms.
Live to hunt.
Void Matter Storm Surveyor Amplifier Module Manufacturing Manual, version 3.12. This is the original manufacturing record for the device Lene found. Could be useful.
My bad if I don't got a lot of commentary right now. I'm just trying to get in as much of the story as possible. Also, I think I need to pull up and see how much further of the story I need to finish before I finish Act 1. Or at least I'm assuming this is Act 1.
How's it going on your end? What I found were mostly things we already knew. Abnormal void storm cycles and the Institute's equipment acting up for no reason. A void worm. Could it be... they're planning to use the device to trigger a void worm's rampage? If so, then their target could be...
the Research Institute.
That's the most likely target. With the Great Sword there, void worms usually steer clear of the Institute. But before Hyvatia lost control, I saw a lot of contaminated exoswarm remains nearby. Looks like the contaminated exoswarm and Hyvatia were just tests and rehearsals before the main event. Whatever their game is, the real goal is to control a void worm to attack the Institute. Void worms spawn under the influence of Threnodian energy. In other words, As long as the Void Storm and the Threnodian exist, they can't really be destroyed. This isn't a problem we can fix with a quick solution. I'll leave that to you. As for me, there's one more thing I have to do.
And what's that, twin?
The Department of Engineering's crafting platform runs a mass production line. The Fraxidus must have more of these devices.
True.
If they activate them to lure a Voidworm toward the Institute, we'll need a backup plan.
I swear, they better introduce a new Fraxidus member in version 3. That's just how I feel about it. There better be a Fraxidus member who's all about his engineering type shit.
With the manufacturing manual you just found, I can boost our device's power 2 to 3 times. That way, if a Voidworm shows up here, we'll have a stronger bait. The Space Trek Collective has defense systems and restraining devices in active Voidworm cells.
Ooh, excuse me.
If we draw it there, we can keep it from attacking the Institute. Like I said, it's only a backup plan. Once you warn the top brass, they'll have countermeasures ready. Besides, with the permissions overwritten, I'm the only one who can control the device. That ties me directly to Hivacia's malfunction. So yeah, I'd rather not use it. Is that the time? Ugh, trouble's just about to roll in.
Wait a minute. Okay. So Act 1 isn't even that long. Act 1 is like 3 hours long, at least from this person's playthrough that I'm seeing. It's a prologue and Act 1. Bruh. Hold up. Let me see where I'm at in the story right now. I just need a benchmarker that's gonna give me an idea of how much more story content I got left. Hold up, give me a second. Of course, I'm not gonna watch this and go through the entire video. Obviously not, because that spoils. Okay, so from what I'm getting, from the little bit I'm seeing from this, I am like probably an hour away from finishing. Yeah, I'm about an hour in before I finish it. So if I keep pushing until like 1 o'clock in the morning, I can get Act 1 done. And then boom, bam, bam, I could play Genshin for like Wednesday and Thursday, and then Zenless on Friday and Saturday. Which honestly would be a pretty smart move on my part. So I'm gonna keep pushing.
By now, you've probably noticed I've overwritten the device's permissions.
Oh, what's up?
This
Hello, voice writer.
project of ours
Welcome.
isn't going
Welcome.
to just let it slide.
The less talking I do, the less yapping I do, the faster I get it done. I just love the yap, though.
The Academy requires your presence for a follow-up inquiry concerning Hivacia's malfunction.
Hey, yo, you got the same haircut as them NPCs from Genshin, bro.
Also, we've received an anonymous report alleging that a criminal record and prison history under the name Lahai closely matches your identity. This raises concerns about possible falsification of your admission documents.
That is so slimy to do this in the middle, in front of public, or in front of the public, to do that. That's so slimy. Could you not have waited to talk to her about that in private instead of blasting her business, or supposedly her business, in front of people? Like, nigga, bro, what the fuck? I'd be so tilted.
Please cooperate with our investigation.
I'll answer any questions you have, but this has nothing to do with her. She only enrolled today.
Very well, then. Please return to your dorm and wait for further questioning. Leaving without authorization during this period will count as a breach of Academy regulations.
Hold up. Hopefully she doesn't say anything. I hate that Wuthering Waves does this bullshit where the scene keeps fucking playing, even though you turn off the autoplay. It's like, bro, what's the point of even having the autoplay button if you're just gonna have the scene autoplay anyway?
Sorry. I'll count on you for the rest.
Also, the rover's freaking device that they use to link up with the what you call them resonating waypoints that they got, right? It's mad inconsistent. Like this nigga changed their freaking what you call what you call this device that they carry on their backs? I forgot what they fucking call these damn things, right? The rover changed this to the first relic back in version 2, like in 2.7. Why in the hell isn't that like their main, device thing? Someone tell me what the name of the damn thing is, please. Right? Why isn't that in front of my face right now? Why is it the old one?
If, as Lene said, the Fraxidas have infiltrated the Academy, I need to be careful who I alert in the Institute. For that, I need someone I can trust. Looks like I'll have to visit the infirmary again.
Or you could have went and talked to Mornay. Mornay? Also, let me read. He had to stand on business and teach this Lene girl that she's not like that. And don't worry, once he starts the Zelda story, he's gonna take like 2 weeks to finish it, while the yap he's gonna do, well, at least it isn't as cringe as this.
Live to hunt.
Of course, we're gonna talk to this Luke Herson.
Ah, what a rare visitor. I assume the Void Storm, those void worms, and your admission would have kept you too busy to drop by.
They're gonna do you so dirty, bro. If his animations aren't something worth yapping about, it's gonna be so diabolical. Truly and genuinely. It's going to be the biggest spit to the face to the newest male character that came out. And what's crazy is, this male character is legitimately coming out like 2 months. This male character is coming out like 3 months after the last one, right? But he's getting spit on because the devs refused to show us his gameplay. Like, bro.
The Fraxidas have contacts inside the Academy. They're planning an attack on the Research Institute.
That's certainly surprising news. And what do you need from a school doctor like me? Or should I say, why come to me at all?
Because I'm still new to the Academy. Professor Mornay isn't around, and I have no way to judge if I'm passing the message on to the right person.
And you trust me?
You gave me a hint when we first met, didn't you? Saying welcome back, and recognizing me as a Black Shore's bloom bearer? That's not on my official record. Your knowledge of me goes beyond the paperwork. Besides, Chisa mentioned I left the Academy in a hurry, so someone must have helped you erase my trail. You didn't exactly act like that was our first meeting either.
Interesting theory, though I'm not sure I fully understand it. What I'd like to know is, what do you want me to do about it?
This nigga playing mind games. Ooh, I swear. Anyway, I do appreciate the rover tackling that point and being like, bro, you clearly know more than what you're letting on. The fact that Chisa has been mentioned in passing by all these characters also pisses me off. Like, because it's not even purely because she's being mentioned in passing. It's because they legitimately set her character up to meet her family one night. And that did not play a role in this quest at all. Or rather, in the prologue, which would have been awesome if we dealt a little bit of time with Chisa and her family, or that whole dynamic in the prologue, then shifted gear to be like, okay, now let's move on to Act 1, meet Linnae, and blah, 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 blah.
Not going to admit it. Fine. No time for games with an emergency looming.
I see. Pests inside the academy, then. Voidworm attack on the research institute. It must be part of the bigger play. Vivacia's malfunction, the abnormal void storms. I fear it's all connected.
I feel like this nigga has not changed his facial expression at all, and he's been smiling this whole time. Am I tripping?
Don't worry. I'll handle things with the institute. Whatever you discover, or whatever course of action you choose, I won't interfere. I'll provide support when the time comes. Now go do what you must.
Yeah, he's been making the same expression all this entire time. Which is fine if he's the type of character that's meant to have the smiling face, but in reality he's a little more dubious than what he's letting on. Like, that's fine. But like, show some shifting in his facial structure, at least. Okay, let me read. Gotta leave, the daily summon me. Alright, no problem, bro. I guess according to Coral, males won't sell anyways. Yeah, because they don't know how to make cool male characters. Or rather, they do, but they keep dropping the ball on them. I think you forgot what always still characters once the banner is over. To be fair, she's from 20 or whatever left years ago. You either gotta get used to it or just drop this garbage game. I mean, even with her being from like 20 years ago. Wait, unless you're referring to Chisa. Okay, if you're referring to Chisa, even with the 20 years ago thing, right? We still could at least spend some time with that. But if you're referring to the Rover thing, it's clear as day that this nigga clearly knows more than what he's letting on. This nigga's bullshitting like crazy. And if it was like 20 something years ago, no, clearly he could have met Rover within that time or back then. Bro, where the hell am I going? Oh, L1R. Also, the fact that they implemented this, which is the same thing Star Rail and Zilla's had, is like, it is copying. I'm not gonna act like it's not. It is clearly copying. But it's fine. I'm not like too pissed about that, right? Because it's just like fucking chat boxes that don't really lead to nothing anyway. Unless they lead to quest lines that you can unlock thanks to the chat box.
Live to hunt.
Black screen, loading screen. Why didn't the door just open? That's lame. The door could have clearly opened. Isn't this supposed to be better to get your it back? Shouldn't the door have had a whole scene of it opening up? Anyway. Who are you? Oh my goodness, the cake is caking.
Can I help you with something?
Yes, I need to eat your cake.
Miss Linnae. She's not in the dorm right now. Would you like to leave a message? Wait, are you Rover? Miss Linnae asked me to tell you that if you're coming to see her, just wait in her room. Not really. She got a sudden notice from the academy and left without saying much. It's rare to see her so down. Whatever's going on, I hope it works out for her. By the way, here's her room number.
Yeah, them overalls going crazy. Or that jumpsuit is going crazy. Really emphasizes your body figure. Anywho.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the graphic illuminator, the ghost girl.
The damn door not gonna close. Thank you. Huh. Of course, the window had to have been a fake image mirror type window. They couldn't be bothered to show some actual background. Screw all that. Hold on, let me look around. Oh, this is nice. I'm not gonna lie, this shit reminds me of March 7th room. Granted, I like he's got her own little flair, got spray paint everywhere and shit. It's just a mess all over. That was one hell of a dead look she had.
Well, look who's here. How's everything going?
I've informed Dr. Herson and Professor Mornay about the situation. Once the Institute gets the warning, they'll prepare accordingly. The Fraxidus' plan is still unclear, so it's best not to act rashly. Any investigation? Leave that to me.
Nothing urgent for now. But since you're here, maybe we could talk a bit. Sorry about this mess. I really should have cleaned up. You know, back in the new Fed, my room was just a bed, a chair, a desk, and my weapons. Mercenaries? We don't know what a real life is. We only know survival. That's why we never settle down. Everything that isn't gear or a weapon is just dead weight.
Okay, let me say this before we continue. I know Captain Cabinets made a video discussing why it's a problem for character story quests to be intermingled in the main story. Right? But I think I may react to that video, honestly, and give my counter argument that as long as the character story quest has a direct correlation in some way, shape, or form to the main plot, then there is no issue for it being there. It's legitimately fine. Right? Everything related to Linnae has been directly tied to the main plot. Right? From the reason she does every action that she's doing, to why she holds this place so dear to her, what her life was like before she came here, and so on. It all makes sense.
But the more dead weight I pick up here, the more I realize how much this place means to me. At first, I only saw the Academy as a way to outrun my merc past. Didn't care about the cost. I took the chance. No hesitation.
Star Torch Academy. It's really important to you, isn't it?
Yeah. Every day here is a blessing. I get to splash color around, cruise under the sun, and learn stuff I never even knew existed. This place may be buried under frost, but it feels brighter and freer than anywhere I've been.
About that anonymous report on Linnea's criminal records and prison history, who are they really talking about?
The Fraxidus's Linnae. Mercs in the new Fed are essentially government contractors. After I took her identity and faked my death, they wiped all my Merc records clean. Now that I think about it, it's kind of funny. I can't even prove who I really am anymore. Whichever Linnae I am, I don't belong here. But still, I truly appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you for speaking up for me more than once. And thank you for trusting me.
I just came to this realization. I feel like this conversation could have been had at the end of the act, right? Rather than having it now. Because apparently we're like in a kind of a race against time right now, right?
It's rare to have trust unbound by contracts.
Isn't that a bit too early to give up? Fraxis won't quit just because you walk away. Wait. Why is the Rover saying this line? Am I misunderstanding something? Hold up. Am I missing something? Okay. So there has been nothing that's been said up to this point that makes sense for the Rover to have this response. Isn't it a bit too early to give up? The Fraxis won't quit just because you walk away. Am I misunderstanding something here? Nothing of the dialogue or the conversation that's been had up to this point has suggested that she wants to give up and just like run away from it all. So why in the hell did they have the Rover saying this?
I'm not a student here anymore.
Oh. Okay.
The Academy let me know the result of their investigation.
Okay, never mind. I take back what I said.
They're kicking me out, sending me back to the new Fed. And it's either back to the old work or spend my life behind bars.
Okay. So I retake most of my criticism, but I will keep this one aspect of my criticism. Again, there was nothing that was said prior to any of this that's made sense for the Rover to be like, the Fraxis won't quit just because you walk away. There was nothing before all this that alluded to that before the Rover had their dialogue box. That's my only criticism. Everything else said after that is like, okay, whatever, cool. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, everything Linnae says right here from I'm not a student anymore and all the way down to her third line, this should have been said before the Rover's dialogue box. Because then it would make sense for the Rover to be like, the Fraxis won't quit just because you walk away. Or like whatever else the fuck the Rover said. Actually, hold up. Can I select that? Hold up. Let me see. What's the other option?
I'm not a, it's rare to
Oh, okay. So I can't click the Rover's option, apparently. But you get the point I'm making. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. Oh, wrong button.
Not like I choose either one of those. So, before the Academy locks me down for good, this is my last chance to run. I've never belonged here. This stolen school life was always gonna end, sooner or later.
Is that what you really believe?
Maybe I'm just tripping. y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Maybe it's just me, but the conversation all the way up to this point there's like this missing connection that makes sense from the conversation to go from what it was earlier to this whole oh you're just gonna give up and walk away stuff, right? Maybe it's the bridge of dialogue between both sections that's not connecting these two together that's throwing me the fuck off right now. That's probably what it is. Again, someone who understands this story moment better than me, let me know if I am off. But that's what I'm feeling like right now. That there's something missing that gave us the transition from point A conversation to point B conversation. And I feel like the traveler's question or statement that they made is what's fucking all this up. Because what gave the rover this idea of this like, oh, you're walking away type shit? What sparked that to then lead us into conversation B?
Sorry, but I have to go.
Attention all faculty and students. Void storm activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not leave Academy grounds. The void storm will cover the entire campus in 5
The void
minutes.
worm.
Initiate
And the
emergency
target is...
protocol 5 now.
No. Not the
Attention
research
all
institute.
faculty and students.
It's heading for
Void
the
storm
academy.
activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not
Lahai?
leave Academy grounds. The void storm will cover the entire campus in 5 minutes. Initiate emergency protocol 5 now.
Oh wow, the cheeks are crazy. I saw that. But you know, Xenozone Zero got better cheeks anyway, so. Or is it cutscene time? Or am I running?
Dark alleys. Hushed whispers. Greedy eyes hiding behind masks. That was everyday life for a mercenary. I used to wonder, what if the sky above me wasn't always black? What if there really was another life I could choose? Even if the price would forever haunt me from the shadows, I'd still take the deal. No question. Every day at the academy has been more than I ever let myself hope for. The
You know
bright
what?
halls,
Hold up,
charging
I'm gonna say
into the
my
unknown with people who had my
let's
back.
see what I'm about to say.
Eyes locked on the edge of the world. Those good mornings at dawn. Moments that don't just shine, but burn. Now I know that living, really living, has colors I didn't even know existed. So bright, you'd bleed to hold on to it. But just like the stories in all those old comics, stolen time always comes knocking. Is it really okay to run away?
Okay, I think now I can speak. I think now I'm piecing together why it is that Captain Cabinets was saying that because I didn't watch the video, but I understood what it was alluding to. That having this character's story quest or this character's, the fleshing out of this character's personal character depth or whatever in the midst of the main story, especially that what we just got, could have been saved for a character story quest. And I think I may agree with this take now. Because if I think back to Zanny, right? Zanny had her own dedicated story quest related to her life as like, oh, this underground, oh, I came from the gutter, now I'm here type shit, right? If they had Zanny's personal story be attached to the main plot of Renacida, or at least the first 2 or first 3 acts, it probably would have not made sense to do all that. in my opinion, as I'm sitting here
This
thinking
is a
about it,
testament to my
because
connection.
nothing related to the main plot focused on it at all. But for this story quest, or at least for Lene, her personal story does connect with the main plot. So it's like it's kind of like 50-50 right now on how I'm feeling about it. But I can see why someone would be like, "Yo, this should have been saved for a story quest." I can see it. So let me read right quick. Maybe you can make a reaction for Fox on the video. Not gonna lie, I kind of miss was having its character story quest, but since they removed it, it's like less content lately. I don't know, but I hate to say this, but there needs to be more scenes to flesh out these moments. One of my criticisms of War is that it wants to be all big moments with zero build up. I agree with that take.
Faculty and students, contingency protocol 3 is now in effect. The Void Storm has breached the Academy perimeter. Defensive barrier will fully activate in 100 seconds. All personnel evacuate using the nearest route. Proceed immediately to your assigned underground bunker. Repeat, evacuate now and get to the bunkers.
Honestly, this whole thing of her being expelled from the academy legitimately could have just been saved. Oh wow, that's interesting. I like that. That was cute. They could have legitimately saved that for a story quest, honestly, as I'm thinking about it. They didn't need to bring it here in the main story quest. It could have been saved for later. Chaser, get the F out of here. You ain't do nothing this entire time. I don't want to see your face. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Will the Void Worm break into the Academy?
Once the void matter barrier is fully activated, this place will be safe. Don't fall behind the group. Watch your frequency levels and move quickly to the safe zone.
Where exactly was the barrier at? Or I guess the barrier is still in the process of activating.
Did she really leave? Either way, stopping this from getting worse is all that matters now. She said the Fraxis wouldn't count on only one device. If they can control the lure remotely, then whoever's guiding the Void Worm probably isn't even on campus. It's unrealistic to try to hunt them down in this chaos. Luring the Void Worm away is still the best option. It already absorbed my frequency once. Maybe I can get on its wavelength and draw its attention.
It's me. Dr. Herson filled me in on the current situation.
Sorry, Professor Mornier. No time. I need the location of the Institute's anti-Void Worm defenses. I'm going to lure it there.
Oh, really? That's all I need to know. Thanks for the hype that you fed me.
Understood. Sending coordinates to your terminal now. But listen, most of the Institute's systems are down. The Void Storm scrambled remote access across multiple sites. Restarting them will take time. Now, the only way to activate the defense arrays is on site. Manually.
Got it. I'll find a way to draw the Void Worm there.
I'm not gonna lie.
There are 3 arrays in total. Once you've calibrated all of them, they'll sync and trigger the Void Worm's containment.
Noted.
Please, be careful.
I'm gonna start labeling the rover as a fraudulent ore farmer. Oh yeah, they're dead. How is the hero gonna save the day? I wonder. Is it gonna be a crazy ass pull or what? Oh yeah, she's dead. What are you, wait, are you putting a barrier up? Am I tripping? How are you doing that? Nothing in your kit special claims that you freaking make shields.
Let's go.
Magic, I don't know. Oh, finally we're driving.
Why are you here? You first. Before I knew it, I was already in deep.
You holding up?
Ah!
Yeah, I just burned a chunk of power patching the barrier. Don't worry, didn't come close to overclocking. What's next?
Bro, is this not the same path we took the first time we came here?
The defense array and trap it there.
Oh, there's a waypoint.
Coordinates and override codes.
Yeah, this is the same path we took. Did we not take this path before when we started the quest? Or started the entire story?
Keep
Or what?
driving. I've got the void worm in my sights.
Bro, I can't do shit. I can't drift, I can't do nothing. The entire thing is just driving automatically. I don't need to do shit. Yo, is this a spaceship? Unless that's a cannon.
First array is online.
Oh, it's the array. Never mind.
Professor Mornier, can you hear me? Ugh, signal's dead. There's too much void storm interference, or we're too far from the Institute.
That sound.
It's attacking the array. Figures. The activation pulse must have drawn it in. We need to find another way.
Yeah. Plus, I can feel that fat worm zeroing in on our frequency.
We split up.
Okay, I'll draw it away. The other arrays are yours.
Be careful.
Relax.
Also, I'm gonna say this:
It's not my first time racing a void worm.
the fact we can't fly in Lahai is kind of trash, bro. Like, I tried to fly in Lahai, like when I ended stream last night, and I couldn't. I was like, bro, what? Why can't I fly? Oh, also, my new video done came out 30 minutes ago, or 40 minutes ago. I should have dropped the link for it in the Discord already. Hold up, give me a second. Let me handle this. Man, I can't believe I completely forgot about this video. Alright, give me a second. Who'd have thought it would have took me 2 streams to finish this freaking Woo-Wah story? I expected 3 streams at best. Where is it? My Yap videos. Alright, that's been done. Factory Lagoon. Are those AFX supposed to? Special effects are supposed to be 3 frames per second. Good lord, I can't read tonight. I'm tripping. Hold up. Am I being chased?
Good. You're locked onto me. Just stay on me. Keep away from the arrays. Give her the time she needs.
Where exactly is the void worm? Am I tripping? Oh, there it is. Oh, I missed that entirely. Okay, so I just gotta drive around the area. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is a bike fight. Okay, I mess with this. Where you at? Oh, there you go, right there. All right.
Easy peasy. She's doing all right.
Oh, now they cheating. Oh, wow. I should have paid attention to that. I was up there. Oh, that over there. Oh, damn, I'm dying in here. Come on. Here we go. Move.
Just getting started.
All right, there we go. This should be the final blast. Okay, close to the final blast. Where's it going?
This device is burning through my resonance energy faster than I thought. It's fine. I can handle it. The second wave just got activated. The device is at its limit. Damn it! The void worm's heading her way!
Man, how do they make this boss fight boring as up?
Down to the last one.
I don't really know. Actually, you know what? That's a valid critique.
That worm's scent feels like it's getting closer.
We'd better hurry. The void one's coming this way. Lene? Got it. I won't keep you waiting long.
I think what made the boss fight boring is because it's a giant boss. There's legitimately no way to beat that giant ass boss on some real shit with just any old character. You legitimately need to fight in the whole bike fight thing. And I think that's the reason why it's boring. It is kind of crazy if you always think about it. The rover is touted as like this god level being, so it's like
See those things on its head? There its void matter regulates. Frequency is scrambled. Keep up. We gotta close the gap between attacks. It's about to strike. Find cover. Stay close. This way. Hurry.
oh.
Now, start climbing. Targeting the academy. Come on.
Okay, that's a smart move.
Let's go back. Together.
The royal do not tame.
The academy is safe. Thank goodness.
It's them! They're back!
Whoa. There's so many people here.
So it's true. The Dark Thunderbolt has enrolled at Star Torch. Can you walk us through that epic battle with the Void Worm?
Dark Thunderbolt.
At any rate, Your actions were legendary.
Wait, so only their title of like participating in the Septimont, what you call it, gladiatory arena thing. That was the only title that was like ever reached over here. Really?
Sorry, guys. I need to report the Void Worm incident to the Academy first. Once that's done, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Promise.
You must know why we're here, Miss Linnae.
I do. I'm not a Star Torch student anymore. Rules are rules, and I should return to the new Federation. That's it, right?
We've reviewed everything. No matter what happened, the Academy is grateful for your bravery. Truth is, we never should have allowed our students to face danger like this.
Alright. Take some ownership. Responsibility.
Our duty is to keep you safe while you're still learning how to protect yourselves, not throw you into the fire. Like you said, Miss Linnae, you're not a Star Torch student.
Yeah, I know.
So, if you want to be a student here, you'll need to pass the entrance exam.
What?
Of course. You'll need to enroll under your real identity this time.
That means you're coming back to the Academy.
Indeed. But we must conduct another inquiry before admission.
An inquiry? Sure. And the entrance exam? No problem.
Very well, Miss Linnae. Please, follow me.
Thank you.
See you later.
Yeah, see you.
If we don't see her in the next act, like Act 2 or 3, it's gonna be really crazy. Considering the fact that Lahai is a pretty small location. There's no way we shouldn't see her again.
The Academy convenience store specials are really good. When I become a freshman at Star Torch, let's go grab a bite together, okay?
Protect the sun.
Okay, this is a flashback, clearly. Or a flash forward.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class in another department?
Well, I completed Act 1 and the prologue. Well, technically, the prologue wasn't even that long. The prologue was like mad short, which they could have extended to be a little bit longer to focus on Chisa. Again, like I said earlier. But I'm glad this only took me 2 streams. Thank goodness. I'm glad there was only the prologue and Act 1. I guess I forgot about that when they mentioned it in the live stream for the version 3.0 special program. That's it. I mean, 3.0 special program. But like, I don't. I guess I'm trying to think of a rating I would give this overall. As the starter patch for version 3, I think it's alright. Like, the main thing about this patch, honestly, is like the exploration, if we're being for real. I feel like that's like the main thing or source of content people or the devs really want players to focus on.
Live to hunt.
Versus like the story content. And I know someone posted a video made by Soronoris in the Discord, which I think I'm going to react to that because I've been meaning to react to some of these content creators' stuff that's like not related to like the whole gacha tribalism bullshit, but like focus on like either the lore of the game or like character writing and stuff like that. Because some of these ladies out here, they be really cooking with their content. I ain't gonna lie. I gave it a 7 out of 10 myself. I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10 as well. Because that's what it's feeling like to me after I finished it all. It feels like a 7 out of 10. It's not immaculate, but it's not garbage either. It's in the realm of alright. It's good, it's decent, nice setup. Because the Fraxidus threat is still present. We don't know what they're going to do next after their plan was thwarted.
Let's settle the score.
I swear, she probably got some of the most sexually nimble animations. Anyway. You're not done yet? Wait 2 in-game days. I swear, the time dilation thing in this game fucking sucks. It's trash. But did I not let 2 days pass already? Oh, God. Oh, hold up. I pressed it again by accident.
The lenses convert the reactor drive's light into storable energy.
Okay, so what's about to happen now? Is this going to lead me to that whole thing of like, oh, the whole supposed kissing scene between Rover and Lene? Is that what this is about to lead me to? I feel like that's what's about to lead me to. Alright, bro, I gotta edit the utility thing. Let's go ahead and replace these wings. Pretty sure I can't hit nobody with this damn thing. Forgot, how the hell do I get off this damn thing? Oh, wrong button. Oh, hold up. Okay, I gotta figure this damn thing out. Surely I can just deactivate it, right? Ah, crap. God damn it. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Appreciate it, Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not even gonna use that back a lot, or I gotta just spend some time getting used to it.
You're here. The Fraxidus investigation is still dragging on. And since I'm technically not enrolled yet, no classes for me. Ugh, they even confiscated my ride, too. Professor Moynier dumped a ton of homework on me to keep me busy. Not really. It's just that ever since that news piece I sent you, people won't stop coming up to me for selfies. Some even ask for my autograph. Stuff like this is a first for me, I'll tell you that. Yeah. The Academy still hasn't revealed my past identity. Feels wrong accepting praise from people who don't know the full story.
Bitch, we still don't even know your real name.
It's kind of unreal. Like, even after everyone finds out who I really am, I still get to stay. Makes me feel stupidly lucky.
Are you going to tell us what your actual name is? I hope you tell us.
Anyway, enough about that. I just got notified. The entrance exam is tomorrow. Thanks. I'll need it. It better go smoothly. It's just... the school will send me a new admission letter. I'll be starting all over again as a first year in the prep program. Come to think of it, that's not so bad after all. It all feels kind of unreal. There's still a lot I need to do and face. But for the first time, I can actually breathe. I've had good times before. There was always that weight in my chest. Now, I've lifted that weight off with my own hands. And maybe, just maybe, it's because you were there that I could.
Did somebody ever drop this song in my Discord so I can jam to it? I need to know, because I've been dying to jam to this song on solo. Because, like, it's just so good. That's one thing I'll say about Lahai right now. Its main song bumps, nigga. I'm over here jamming my seat.
No more ghosts on my heels. I can finally be me, just as I am. I met everyone, you included, as Lene. And I'm ready to let my murk past close its final chapter. Whatever comes next, that's my life, and mine alone.
Not gonna lie. The way she talking like we just had like a whole like mercenary group try to drag her back into becoming a mercenary. Which that should have been the plot of her story quest. Honestly. Because then everything would actually feel like it fits a little more, right? If the Fraxis had like hired a group of mercs to be like, yo, I need y'all to do this for me, cause chaos. But at the same time, they had their own personal goal, which is, yo, bring Lene back. It could have been her mom or dad or big bro, her childhood friend, something along those lines. I feel like this character should have got a little bit of that type of depth to her, right? And then everything that was said and done would have clicked a little harder, especially that final line she just gave. We'll see you, Lene, maybe never, or 5 patches from now, lol. Yeah, hold on. Actually, how many pulls I got right now? Let me check my pulls. I got 61 pulls right now. I expect to lose the 50-50. I've been winning too much lately. Anyway, I appreciate everyone who came and watched this 3-hour long stream. Your boy had really get it done tonight. Tomorrow night, more than likely, will be a Genshin Impact stream. Not gonna lie to y'all. Because of the simple fact that since I finished this early, I can play Genshin Impact at a faster pace now. I can start it tomorrow. Or technically later today.
Can you hear
and play it for 2 days. Hopefully I can get the story quest done in 2 days. At least act, 5? No, act like 6. How many acts are available in Genshin Impact's new update right now? Someone let me know. Is it 2 acts or is it 1? But anyway, you get the point I'm making. So, yeah. What else? Trying to think.
I wonder how they're growing.
If I can't get that Archon quest done in 2 days, I'll keep playing it probably. You know what? I may play it for 3 days. I may just do that. I may play Genshin Impact and do Archon quest for 3 days, which is today, Thursday, and Friday. And then have the Zenless story. I'll play that for Saturday and Sunday. Right? I feel like that would be the smart move. Anywho, trying to think, what else do I need to announce? I think that's it. Like, sub, turn on notification bell, join the YouTube community Discord if you want. For my new peoples who probably did come and watch the stream, the link is on my channel. Check out my yapping topics and yapping reaction content. Both playlists are available for you to watch in all its glory. Saturday and Sunday? Question mark? Yeah. Well, you need way more days for it. I mean, if I start early on Saturday and Sunday, like I'm talking about, if I do Zenless on Zero Story, and if I start at like around like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I feel like I can get a lot done from 3 o'clock all the way to like 9. That's if it pushes me that long. And then Sunday, I'll do the same thing and just have my time cut in half. Or at least have the time for the quest cut in half. As long as hell, I told you. Remember? Yeah, I know as long as hell. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm calculating my time properly. If I start during the afternoon before nighttime comes, I can get a lot more done. Even if you start early, your yapping will be long as hell before you even do an hour of the story. You're right. Which is why I'm going to focus on not talking too much when I start talking. Anyway, that's it. Good night, GG's peace. Update for my yapping topic video. Still writing the script for it. I'm still like adding stuff to it that I feel like is necessary. Before I actually post that video. So I know I was going to start work. I started working on it like a month ago. I'm still in the process, and plus, work, reaction content, streaming, a lot of things taking up extra time as well. That prevent me from getting the video done in its full completeness. Not gonna lie, I may spend like a good portion of time of like not doing any reaction content just so I can focus on this video. Probably like a week, just so I can like get as much of that script done. and then work on the editing of the video. Anyway, that's it. Bye, GG's, peace, bye, good night. I ain't got nothing else.
That's the sound of sprouting.
3 hours and 11 minutes worth of stream. Awesome. Also, if there's anything else y'all need to tell me about, tell me in the Discord, and I'll read that before I go to bed tonight. All right, deuces.